Hi designers! My name is Ashley Cameron, and in this video I'm going to share with you some tips and techniques for working with type as shapes or objects. So first, to create the text, you're going to want to use the Type tool, or T for shortcut. Here in the lower right corner on my screen I have a keycaster which will show some of the shortcuts I'm using. So T, and you can create and type your text just referencing a couple of examples to the left. So let's say we want to work with this letter mark. So they're both live text right now, and we want to convert them into shapes or paths. So to do that, we're going to go to Type, Create Outlines, or that shortcut is Shift-Control-O. So now you can see they are paths. We can see all of the anchor points, and they are no longer editable as type. So what are some things we can do with these now that they're shapes? Well, we can individually change the color. We can merge them in different ways. So for instance, let's say we want to work with a specific piece and change the color of it. With both objects selected, my black arrow, we can go to Pathfinder, or if you don't have that open, go to Window, Pathfinder. And here are some options for dividing shapes, uniting them and merging them, and some other options. So let's say we want to divide them. Now I can click into this group. It's all one grouped shape right now. You can either go to Object, Ungroup, or you can click into the group. So if we look at our Layers panel, you will see I am clicked into a group. And now I can select those overlapping shapes, and maybe I want to change the color. So that is one example. It's also good to make copies of your live text. So let's move that one, and holding down Option, I drag a copy, or you can do Control-C, Control-V to copy paste. And so now I can create outlines by going to Type, Create Outlines. And another way we could create effect like that would be to use our transparency palette. I'm going to use my eyedropper real quick. And with this shape, you can go to transparency and play with some different overlays in the transparency palette. Another method we might use to combine shapes in different ways is using the Shape Builder tool, which is Shift-M for shortcut. It looks like two little circles with an arrow here on the left palette. And now, with that tool selected, you can see it's kind of highlighting these different shapes now that I've outlined it. Well, let's say I want to create kind of a three-dimensional effect where the A is intersected with the B. So I'm going to click and drag to unite these pieces as one. Let me go ahead and ungroup these pieces, Object Ungroup. And you can see that those shapes are now joined again. So now let's say I want this shape to go behind the B. Let's go to Object, Arrange, Send to Back. And now we've got kind of this chain-linked block look. Shift-M is a shape builder. You can also remove parts of these shapes with Shift-M. And if you hold down your Option or Alt key, you can remove parts. So Let's say we want to, I just have the B selected. Whatever shapes are selected will allow you to use the tool. So now I have everything selected. So holding down Option, I can delete parts. So now that piece is gone. Or I can undo and remove other sections. We can even join this empty path. To create some different foreground and background effects. And if we were going to create this further as a letter mark, we would want those pieces to all be joined at simplest form. So ideally, those would all be merged so we don't have a bunch of different pieces. And then this white piece can be deleted. And actually, we still have some empty pieces there, so it's still not one shape. And then we can further refine it by only selecting the color. And I'm going to do a cut, select any empty pieces, delete, edit, paste in place. And now when I select it, you can see that it is only one solid color. So as a brand mark, we would want to be able to change the color of the shape in its simplest form. Another way we might manipulate the type is using anchor points and changing those. So with our direct select A for shortcut, our white arrow, we can move individual points of these shapes now. So let's look at another method of using the Pathfinder. And let's do a merge, which is actually going to create from any of these enclosed areas, it's creating an empty shape. So I'm clicking way into that group and it's created a shape. And now that it's created actual enclosed shapes, I could use Unite to completely merge any of those enclosed shapes into a solid shape. So again, here are a couple of shapes or letter forms that I've composed. And in this case, I've added a circle form. To make that a solid background. And then selected the C and arranged it by Object Arrange. And I want to bring that to the front. And what I also did was I used the brush or the pen tool to create another line to kind of finish that script. So now, since I do have a stroke path there, I'm going to want to expand everything to make it into a cleaned up letter mark. So with everything selected, let's go to Type, Create Outlines, and now I'm going to go to Object, Expand Appearance, and that's going to have expanded that line stroke. If I back up one time, you can see this is currently a stroke. I want it to be a path as well. So that was Object, Expand Appearance, and now everything is a shape. So I want to merge all of these shapes into one and delete any of these extra pieces so that now I have just the solid colors. So if I click out of that, it's currently a group. And now I can change the color. So I hope some of those techniques help you with creating a letter mark and working with type as shapes and paths.